Mad Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil lay inside your box now while the angels fly over my headstone.
We are back with another episode of the God's Hour podcast with your boy Big Serbs. And how was everybody's weekend? Well, first of all, this is episode 37, bruh. El Corazón. Or it might be called Bing Bong, because we're going to cover that in a little bit. But how was everybody's weekend? How are y'all doing? It was hot, bro, over here. So fucking, my car fucking, once you use the AC, bro, you're using up all the fucking battery. You're using up all the gas. So literally, I'm in a fucking hot ass car with the windows down. By the time it hits 100, I'm gonna put all four of them bitches down because it's fucking the heat. People don't really understand that Cali, it fucking gets just hot as a bitch some days. Even in the winter, bro. Sometimes in the winter it'd be like in the mid 80s, like in fucking February or even January. And that shit scared me, bro. Like when it was like almost 90, I think it was in the end of January or something. I said, bruh, if it's almost fucking like 90 right now, whoo, by the time it's fucking summer, bro, we're gonna be baking like beans in this bitch, bruh. But man, it fucking gets hot over here. People don't understand about that. People just think fucking California, it's fucking time to party, which is like fucking not really the case. It's kind of more so like, I can't even really explain it, bro. It's sunny all the time, and sometimes that's whack, bro. Like, I wanted to rain a little more, and I wanted to be, like, little less hot. But besides that, Cali's pretty fucking tight as far as the weather goes. As far as the fucking money goes, though, let me tell you something. With this inflation and shit, everything went up, bro. I got, like, 6 avocados at, like, $9 now. That's bullshit. I paid like $40 for some chips, avocados, and soda. I thought they was robbing me, bro. When I got my receipt at the store, I said, yo, this got to be some sort of mistake, bro. This just can't be life. This can't be fucking reality right now. Oh, man, I wanted to fucking just rob them motherfuckers blind. I want to pull out a gun. Give me all the, put it in the bag, bitch. But fucking, life doesn't work like a Grand Theft Auto video game, right? Over the weekend, actually the whole last week, my pops was sitting out. I don't know what the fuck happened to his back, but King Louie was down. King Louie's going to make an appearance on this week's episode, which is going to be already last week's episode of the God's Hour. We got him in the building because I told my pops, I don't know much about his life. And the little that I do know about his life ain't shit compared to, it is a lot more compared to my grandparents' history, because I don't know shit about my grandparents, bruh. I don't know anything about my grandpa, my grandma, my from both sides, my mom and my dad's. And it's sad. And I want to reverse that. I told my pop, with the internet and now that I got the podcast and shit, it's really important that we record our history, because that's what they used to do back in the Indian times when we lived in villages and shit like that. We would pass down stories of your great-great-great-grandfather, the fucking wild coyote bull riding fucking arrow shooting motherfucking chingon ass vato. He fucking skinned 100 fucking pigs in one fucking night and fucked 200 bitches in about 9 days, you know what I mean? And these are just kind of like what we're missing now. Now the fucking kids, they get on the YouTube, they get their whole persona and identity from fucking other people that live in fucking, you know, pick a place that are just famous YouTubers. And I think that's kind of fucking lame, but I'm not gonna lie. I think what I really want to do is to just document my family's history. It started with the music. It actually started with me going back to my roots, because I used to just like completely refute and repulse God in my life and my ethnicity. Now, the irony of that as a kid is now as a man, I'm living my childhood and going back to my roots and accepting God into my life. Whereas when I was a child, I wanted to be a fucking man and I hated fucking Pokemon and like I rejected it and all these important things in my life. So now as a man, I'm correcting all the mistakes as I did when I'm younger. And I'm not even like, I'm a young man, you know what I mean? I'm not a grown ass blood. I'm young as fuck. And some people, you know, other motherfuckers, they don't ever hit that level. They, like my pops, we were talking about on, you know, on his podcast episode, we were talking about how people, they grow up in gangs and they never grow out of it. They're in prison and they just never grow out of it. It never hits them, or it does hit you and you're fucking already like in your 60s or something like that. So me and King Louis, I should say, because, you know, y'all should figure it out. Like, if you don't know the dilly already, you fucking already sleeping, bro. Or you just knew. So hello, how's it going? And with me and my pop, we was just talking about Boyle Heights, and that was kind of the whole preface, the whole theme of the doggone Riverside Drive 2, which we should have talked about. We'll talk about it next time. Because I told him I want him to explain his story more. Maybe we'll talk about that for the podcast, but we're going to do other like recordings that you won't hear, because there's a lot of personal things about our lives that just aren't for the public's consumption. It'll be something that me and my pop will discuss in private. But as far as the week went, you know, Pops, he fucking, I don't know what the fuck happened to his back. He woke up and he, you know, fucking, what they say, don't step on a crack or you break your mama's back and shit like that. I feel like that happened somewhere down the line, because my pop, he took the whole week off, which I don't think he's ever done that. Aside from the COVID shit, my pops is never, like, he'll work through being sick. If he fucking had his leg cut off, he would fucking stick a stump in his shit and fucking peg leg his way into work. My pops is a G, bro. Like, he really is a fucking bull when it comes to getting the work done. And he took the whole week off, and it was really cool because we had some quality father-son bonding time. We watched the rest of Ozark. Ozark was fucking, you know, for a fucking show that's a complete fantasy, it ended pretty well. I was thinking, like, this shit better end good, you know what I mean? Because they set it up in the first part of the fourth season. They set it up kind of it to be kind of, I don't know, like, I'm like, this could either go really well or really bad. And somehow they ended up squeezing a lot of pertinent shit to the story in the second part. So Ozark was really well as a whole series. It's definitely not a top 5, but I'll say it's kind of like maybe 10 on like the best series. Like I always say, for me, it's probably The Wire, The Sopranos, Breaking Bad, and Better Call Saul. There's a whole bunch of TV shows that are out there. If we're talking like series and shit like that, like maybe not one-offs, I mean, Ozark is probably tied with like, I mean, the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has to be better than the whole Ozark series, just because like I'm a kid like that. But as far as Ozark goes, it wasn't a bad series as a whole. I'll rate it like how it was shot and everything, the story and all that. I give it like a high 7, maybe 8 at the fucking most. That's like pushing it. That's like if, 8 or more, you fucking really into that show, which, I wasn't really into it. I might see the whole thing again because when you see it in spurts, the first season, you gotta wait a whole year, second season, you gotta wait a whole year, and you fucking watch it like that. It's kind of lame. When you watch it all like in one shot, it kind of gives you a better idea. It makes you appreciate it more. You remember everything. That's how it was when I saw Narcos Mexico. Like the third season didn't come out for like a long time. Like I think a whole year and some change. So by the time I saw the third season, I'm like, I need a whole recap, bro. I need to see the whole shit again because I'm like, fucking like, this is like, I don't even remember shit. Like, how the fuck am I even gonna fucking enjoy this shit? So we watched that, me and Pops was playing dominoes. And we was just kicking it, bruh. And we haven't really like spent no time together like that because he's always busy. We just got things to do. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put it on blast. Maybe we'll talk about it on the podcast, like what we do specifically. But we like my pops specifically. He's a busy man, bruh. And I'm busy as fuck too, but I don't have like obligations or responsibilities to other businesses or things of that nature. So we went to Universal Studios last Thursday. Oh, we went to Elena y Antojito. I don't know if I spoke about that. We went to Elena y Antojito, I think last the Saturday before Saturday, which is the Saturday before Saturday when you listen to this. And it was pretty good, bro. I had a pollo taco, a carne asada burrito. We split a pollo tamale verde, salsa verde plátano. I was fire. I mean, I knew it was fire, bro. Just because, like, if you're gonna spend a whole YouTube video on a restaurant, it better be the shit. And I wouldn't drive all the way to Bell Gardens to go eat there, but I definitely, if we're like in the area, like we would be at times, definitely got to stop there and get some good grub because you got to always support, man. And it was funny because when I was filming in there, they were looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, because I don't look like no cameraman, YouTuber, like full. I'm kind of like, people look at me and I barely like, as I'm coming to be around the fucking public and shit like that, it's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of, I don't really understand my presence in society, but I'm like a really different dude. Not to like fucking, spice my own salsa or whatever the fuck. It's just people look at me like I don't like they can't figure me out. Like if fucking like they might think like I'm a hoodlum, or some people, if they don't hear me talk at all, they think I'm some sort of fucking, I don't know, undercover fucking, what's the witch sick ass fool or something like that. I don't know. I just look very different. So while I was in there filming and shit, they were just looking at me weird. We got our food, and these fucking dickheads, there's like a small space they have to go through to serve your food, and these fucking dickheads were sitting like right in the middle of that shit. I'm like, bro, you could have just went further outside or further inside. Why the fuck do you dickheads gotta fucking have like your little social club fake fucking gang bullshit on the side where they gotta serve us our food? That shit really had me hot, bro. But besides that, we got business handle. It was some good food and shit. So that was Saturday. I fucking completely forgot what the fuck we did the day after that. So, oh yeah, that was Mother's Day. So fucking Mother's Day, I spent it at my grandma's. My tia, she brought like some, check this out. She had pollo al pastor. She brought it, and then they made quesadillas out of that. Fire. Like, I swear, bro. I didn't even know my tia could make some shit like that, bro. Like, it's fucking like, my tia, all she does is sit fucking home all day and watch novelas or whatever the fuck she does. So she might as well learn how to fucking cook. And that's what the fuck she did, bro. It was fire. I fucking fucked around. I probably had like 5 of them bitches there, and then I ate 3. I ate 3, and then I took 3 home. I fucking gained so much weight, bro. Like Serbies, I gained probably 10 pounds in the last few months. Like since December, I gained like 10 pounds, which, to the average person, I mean, I don't know if you live in a 600-pound life, but 10 pounds in a few months, that's pretty healthy. But then again, man, I'm not here to be gaining weight, bro. Like, I at least want to stay at 250 for the rest of my life, if not lose more weight than that. It's just kind of hard, you know what I mean? It's the type of lifestyle I live. I'm not the one thing I'm not gonna do is be eating greens every meal. Like, I'm not gonna do that. If anything, I'll have a salad, a whole like salad feast, chicken salad or something for one meal every day. I can do that. But salads every day, or like my dad was doing, cottage cheese and blueberries and oatmeal every meal. To me, that's unhealthy like a fuck. Because what you're really doing is starving your body from what you really want. And what I really want is I want to eat, good and bad. Not so much bad, but mostly good, and mix it in. I like my little sugars, my little cookies, chips. Those are my vices, bro. Chips and cookies for the most part. And like whatever else, like breads too, I guess that, and maybe cheese. You know what I mean? But I'm not super like into fucking cakes and milkshakes, and I really do enjoy it, but it's just way too much points, bro. Like, I think I found out a Jack in the Box Oreo milkshake is like 40 fucking points or something like that. That is wild, bro. Like 40 points? I only get 46 in a whole day. I eat one Oreo milkshake. All I can do is eat peas and carrots the rest of the day, because that's fucking insania, eh? So, I see my sister. She needed me to take, when I was at my grandma's, she needed me to take her present that she gave to my mom. And I'm kind of finally speaking to my sister a little bit, but, at least I said hi and bye, which I didn't do for like a long time. So that's cool. So, Pops, we went to Universal Studios on Thursday. The fucking Harry Potter ride and the Forbidden Journey was closed. Bullshit. So we went on the Secret Life of Pets for the first time. That shit is a straight up kiddie ride. They should tell you this ride is made specifically for 6-year-olds who enjoy watching Despicable Me, because my fucking balls have never been my balls have never been this close together in like ever in my life, bruh. And literally, I felt like on that ride alone, they killed like 100 sperm cells in my nuts, bruh, because I was like, yo, I told my pops, I'm like, yo, I never been abused like this ever in my life, bruh, by just sitting on a fucking ride. And I don't know if you can hear it, but they're doing like construction they've been doing construction over here at these cocksuckers' house for too long already, bro. It's way too long. They need to figure out what the fuck they're gonna do. So we was at Universal Studios. We did the Secret Life of the Pets for the first time. My pops did the Kung Fu Panda ride for the first time, which is like, it's whatever. But the more we go to Universal, I'm like, it's like fucking for families, bro. It's really not for like, if you like roller coasters, you should go to Six Flags. If you have little children, you should go to Disneyland. Universal Studios is kind of like that. If you like movies and you appreciate attractions, that's really what it is. I don't know, it's kind of its own thing. We ate at Luigi's pizza, which kind of sucked. The pizza was the salad was and the cheese bread was Like, they fucking had Bumblebee's taco truck there that wasn't even open. A lot of things weren't open. I don't know why. They might be short-staffed. I'm probably thinking that Universal could barely keep the rent up in that bitch. That's why. Because usually everything's open. Everything's being sold. But some things just weren't opened or being sold. I'm trying to think. Oh, The Simpsons was closed the last time. So we went on the Simpsons ride for the first time in years. And The Simpsons is whatever. When we were over there, this fucking dickhead, because they have like a little whiteboard where they're counting all the people in line, and this fucking dickhead couldn't even count. So basically, we fucking had to wait even more longer to get on the next set of rides that they give the people. And that shit pissed me off. And this fucking lame ass nigga, he's over here like making it seem like it's not his fault when this dumbass motherfucker probably didn't even get to, I would say algebra, but what the fuck is like integrated math 1? Like that motherfucker failed integrated math 1, like fucking elementary fucking advanced math. Elementary school advanced math. This nigga failed that shit 4 times. This nigga, they fucking... They told him he couldn't graduate, but he knew somebody in the staff, so they pushed him along the diploma line, and he got his shit because he fucking knew somebody, because he's a dumb fuck, and they all know that. But besides that, we went to Universal, and we pretty much had a fun time, bruh. We went on the Transformers ride, that's whatever. And Universal was one of those amusement parks where you just gotta go like once every year, bro. You're not missing nothing, bro. Trust me. Like the tram ride, even the tram ride, bro. Like I said, bro, I covered this before. They gotta do something with the tram ride. I don't know what it is. They just gotta figure that shit out. Cause whatever the fuck they're doing now is not enough, bro. I get that it's an old historical, miracle, spiritual, lyrical bullshit, but really. It's old, bro. The fucking tram ride has been there since the 50s. The same shit is the same shit. And I don't think we did shit after. So that was Thursday. Friday, we ate at Flo's, which is a cool little diner spot. That was cool. Saturday, we went and saw Doctor Strange in the Multiverse, which is pretty awesome, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was violent, bro. I don't know how they got away with it being PG-13, but pretty violent movie. Probably one of the best Marvel movies. They're stepping it up because these superhero movies are fucking. They're just milking this shit. I don't know how people are still going out and watching superhero movies, but this Doctor Strange movie, they really shook it up. I mean, Deadpool was like a fucking smashing a boulder through a pond with all these dumb movies. Deadpool was sick. So Doctor Strange, the premise is like there's these universes, and this little girl, she can travel through dimensions, which is crazy. And Scarlet Witch wants to steal her power. Doctor Strange, he fucking does like black magic, brujeria shit. That was some dope shit how they explain, like kind of like, they don't explain it, but you could see like what's the difference in their universe at least, or in the fucking their world, what white magic is and what black magic is. And they were basically saying like, you know, when you do the black magic shit, it's like it puts a heavy toll on the user, which is true. Like people who do black magic and they do brujeria shit, they're either like fucking ugly as fuck, or they get more warts on their face or something like that. Like really, you really shouldn't be doing black magic, bro. Like unless, I mean, you really shouldn't be doing it, but I guess if, I don't know, you just shouldn't do it. I'm not even gonna fucking try to like defend using it when you really shouldn't. Just stick to your Hail Marys and all that good shit, or whatever you do. because it's not worth it. So the Doctor Strange shit was tight. And in the end, the homie gets a fucking third eye, bing, on his mascara. So that set up the second multiverse of madness movies. And we got our suits because there's a wedding we gotta go to, so we got our suits tailored and shit. And these fucking, that's the crazy thing. Universal Studios fucked up, and these dickheads fucked up. So I go to get my suit, and they don't have my suit. I'm like, how the fuck y'all don't have my suit? It's like 3:00 at this point. They're like, yeah, we could get it done by 5:30. I'm like, 5:30? Bro, y'all gotta do this shit now, bro. Like, how fucking... Like, does it really take 2.5 hours to hem up a fucking suit that y'all fucked up on? Really, they should have gave us our money back for the hemming and shit. But I was mad as fuck, dog. So what did I do? I went home and I recorded Bing Bong. And Bing Bong, man, is probably... The remix is coming soon. But honestly, man, this is probably one of my favorite songs I've ever done. Great recording session, just great energy, great song, bro. That I finally, not even finally, like, you know, I wrote the song like the day before, the night before, finished it Saturday, recorded it because I was mad as fuck that these fucking Armenians or whatever. No offense to the Armenians, but they could have been anything. Iraqi, let's just say the fucking from the Middle East. So these Middle Eastern cocksuckers, they fucked up the order. So I went home, recorded Bing Bong, one of the greatest fucking tracks of all time. You know, because you feel it, and you know, and hopefully Nems will hear it, and Nems will give me a shout out or something, because honestly, Nems is one of my favorite rappers of, like, not even favorite rappers, like, he's just a dope, like, he's dope. Like, I love when artists can make good music, but then they're an even better person. Like, oh, okay, like, yeah, he could be a little, like, vulgar and shit, but deep down, you know, like, this fool, like, he cares about the culture and shit, which I thought was really neat, you know. There's a lot, you know, Nems is on fire right now, and that's not why I did the song. I really like the beat, and no one did the remix, bruh. I mean, besides, Nems has got like albums of that, of like, he's on it, but nobody took the beat and made it their own, which I feel like I did. I demolished that motherfucker, like, woo! I swear to God, when y'all hear it, you're gonna be like, damn, motherfucking Serb snapped on this shit. So I recorded Bing Bong, went and got my suit. I look fly as fuck. I fucking look like a CIA agent. I look like I work for the embassy or something like that. Yesterday, I just hit my leg on the stupid ass chair. Ow. I didn't really do shit. I played Pokemon. I battle motherfuckers. I was whipping a bunch of ass in the Element Cup. I'll do a Element Cup video. I think I'm gonna close the window a little bit because this is bullshit. K-Dot came out with his new album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I have no idea what the fuck that means. 21 tracks is too long. I skimmed through it, and the album cover doesn't really make sense either. And I just skimmed through it, and I don't like this project at all. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I feel like he really ran out of shit to say, and he just threw an album together. And I got a lot of shit for this, bruh. Like, from my homies. Like one of my homies was like, bruh, like, this is fucking dope. But you gotta understand, he's from South Korea, so he's not hearing it the way I hear it. I hold Kendrick to such a high standard, it's not even funny. And honestly, I would say his best album, for me, in my opinion, would be Untitled Unmastered, To Pimp a Butterfly, then we'll go Damn, or maybe all three of them is like together, because all those are phenomenal. We'll say Good Kid, Mad City, and then we'll put this album right underneath that. I listened to Overly Dedicated. Oh no, we'll go Good Kid, Mad City, Section 80, Probably, and then this album, bro, like it's just really not. I'm not a fan of this album at all. I don't know what he was trying to do. Granted, I did skim through it. I didn't listen to it with my undivided attention. I'm just not feeling this, bro. I don't know what he's doing. I feel like he's using his alien voice and singing, singing all this shit on it. Like I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the fucking goal was, but I didn't enjoy it. That's my opinion. I'm not even gonna give it a score. Like I gave like the Ye album, I think I gave it like a fucking .1 or a 1 or something like that. The Donda 2 album, I'm not even gonna rate this one. It's not even worth rating right now because I'm not Anthony Fantano and I didn't listen to it with my undivided attention. But I will say though, the Hard Part 5, where it's like him changing into all those faces and shit, it's kind of weird, bruh. It's kind of weird. And the shit that really put it viral was that he used Nipsey's face and he's rapping in his perspective, what he thinks would have been Nipsey's perspective. And this is my only thing because this was going back to the mock shit. Let the dead rest, bruh. Let him go. We don't need you to come up here talking about what he woulda, coulda, shoulda, didda, nidda. Shut the fuck up, my nigga. That's just how I feel. That's my opinion. I'm not mad at the track or anything like that. I think it's great that he could use, I don't know if he's his friend, but his peer. I think it's fucking crazy how he could just use one of his peers for clout. Like, well, that's what we're doing now. We're doing dead clout chasing up in this bitch, bruh. Like, come on now. And that's how I knew, this album was gonna be like, oh man, I don't know. I really don't know. Because the heart was really what was gonna be what the album was gonna be. So the Heart Part 4, I think I like. The Heart Part 4 might be my best, the Heart track from the series. This wasn't it. The Hard Part 5 wasn't it. This album's not it. Don't disrespect Dead. There's nothing really more I want to say on that because it's just simple, bro. Like, I hold Kendrick to a very high standard. You really shouldn't be using anybody who's passed to gain some sort of clout. And, you know, we all might have our opinions, but that's just me, bro. Like, I don't play with that shit. I fucking... You know, I did have that line where I said, you know, this the hustle, Nipsey, I'm progressing. But in my opinion, that wasn't like, I wasn't like, you know, like, oh, I know, you shot me and fucking I forgive you. Not like, bro, I wasn't rapping I was giving him props. Like, this the hustle. Like, I know Nip is watching me, bro. Like, when I made Angels Now Ascending, I really felt Nipsey's presence. That's not me clout chasing. That's not me fucking... trying to garnish views or fucking album sales. That's really me being a real nigga or just me speaking the truth. Fuck my truth. Fuck your truth. The truth, my nigga. So, yeah. I would never rap in the perspective of Biggie or none of that shit. I always give respect to our fallen peers, and it's nothing but prayers, peace, and blessings to those who have passed in our culture, who have stood and been pillars and just brought great energy into this culture. And even besides that, if you didn't give good energy or whatever the fuck, perceptually, it's like peace and blessings anyway, bro. Because, you know, as much as people want rappers to be role models, some of us aren't. And some of us don't want that responsibility. I get it. But you know what? It's respect anyway. So respect that, and we moving forward. I haven't seen the Rihanna and Rocky video, but I know that they were wearing grills that Rocky said, will you marry me? Rihanna's hers said, I do. They're going to get married. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love when they call them power couples, but it's just like real couples, bro. Like, if they didn't really fuck with each other, it really, you know, this isn't like fucking money marriages or anything like that. Like, this is real, like, two people really falling in love and having a baby, and it's public. That's awesome. Rocky was on the Drink Champs. Rocky's episode was tight. I haven't finished it, but I'm more than like halfway, and he was just talking about like ASAP, and you know he spoke on Travis Scott, and Rocky gained a little weight. I'm not gonna lie, he looking like Yachty out here when he was gaining weight too and shit. Rocky and Yachty look like fucking. They should make an album called fucking Big ASAP Boats or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm just fooling around. But yeah, man, I don't know why Rocky's on Drink Champs when Drink Champs, their whole shit is they're only interviewing legends. Benny was on it, Conway is on it. I don't consider them legends now. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like Nas is a legend. There's a lot of legends out there, bruh. Big L. But I feel like Biggie, I don't know, man. Some of these newer artists, I guess Rocky kind of has reached that legendary status because he's been around for like 10 years already at this point. But I don't know. I don't know about Benny and Conway. No disrespect, because they've been around. They've been around almost kind of like, they came a little later, but you know, that's all I'm saying. I guess Rocky would be like a newer legend, but he's definitely a legend. They try to like put him in like cloud rap and all that shit. Like, man, like, what the fuck are you guys even talking about, bro? Like, rap is rap, bro. Like, you know, this is the way every day we pay. So I fucking love that song, bro. Like, Ace fucking shit, bro. Like, bro, that's hip hop, bro. Like, you can't. That's the fucking thing with these cocksucking fucking bloggers and writers out here. They always try to pigeonhole, oh, you're a Latino artist, or you're a Chicano artist, or you're a cloud rapper, you're a backpacker, you're a fucking weirdo, you're a fucking fairy. Like, I don't understand what this shit is about. Fuck all of that, though. Rocky on Drink Champs, awesome. You should go and see it. He has his own liquor. And it's a pretty good interview, man. Like Rocky, you know, he like if he's on like a press run and shit, his interviews kind of suck. They're boring. But this one was pretty like informative. He spoke on Yams, and salute to Yams, yo, rest in peace. So it was pretty good interview. Rass Kass was on the God Tier podcast. Rass Kass got to be the realest nigga alive, bruh. He was talking all kinds of shit about Alchemist. Giving the beat to, I don't know which, I forgot which beat to, I think either Jadakiss, right? It was Jadakiss or Styles P, one of those. And Rass Kass don't sugarcoat shit, bro. He say what he says. And honestly, I feel like I'm going to be the Rass Kass of my generation. You know, just kind of like, he wasn't really poppy. He kind of stayed in like a top tier underground space. And I don't want to stay in the underground. I want to pop, but it's just kind of like that's when the chips fall, you could just got to let them fall. You know what I mean? I feel like Rass Kass, he's dope, bro. He's a dope lyricist, and that was a dope interview on the God Tier podcast, which is a blatant ripoff of the God's Hour. I mean, Disaster, y'all gotta in Lush One, y'all gotta talk to your boy. What's up? We should do the God Tier God's Hour podcast episode and talk about it, bro. So that was a cool little interview too. Gunna and Young Thug are arrested on RICO charges, bro. Why? So they're trying to tag YSL as like a gang, and there's even evidence of Young Thug kind of like advocating or kind of like aggravating what would look like, you know, murders or robberies or I don't know what the fuck is going on, but you know, this is the thing where I try to tell y'all, man, you can't be fucking... If you're going to be a gangster, be a gangster. The minute you fucking try to be a Scarface rap nigga, it's not going to work out, bro. They're going to really give you 1,000 years just so they'll make an example out of you because they don't want no rappers out here fucking committing murders and shit like that, because then all these other Xanax popping nerdy ass fucking white kids are gonna be doing the same shit, you know? So free the slimes, bruh. I hope everything works out for them. I already spoke on this enough, man. Fucking gangster shit is lame. It only puts you in the coffin or in jail. And you definitely shouldn't be doing that being a rapper, bruh. And if you are going to be rapping about this shit, at least make some of this shit up. Ice-T's like most famous for not starting that, but he fucking told a lot of what he went through, but like, it's like what do you call it? Fictional facts, or factual occurrences that happen fictionally or whatever, however you phrase it. Awesome. I'm fucking it up, but it was just an awesome idea. I kind of do that too. Sometimes it's just like, this shit's like not even fucking real at all. And there are street dudes out there that were street dudes like Benny and shit, and now they're not street dudes, but they're rapping about it. That's cool, but you can't knock people for rapping what they're gonna rap. We're all creatives, we're all artists, and if I'm not gonna tell nobody what to do, but if I'm not telling you how to rap and shit, don't tell me how to rap, bruh. You're not my fucking father, homie. You're not my fucking commanding officers. But speaking of white people, there was a Buffalo mass shooting committed by this racist kind of like neo-Nazi motherfucker. He shot a bunch of people. The security guard, who was like a lieutenant, fired back, but this cocksmoker had like body armor on and a helmet and shit. Like, what the fuck was this fool thinking? Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all pussy. Y'all fucking mass shooters and shit like that. School shooters and shit. Y'all mad pussy, bruh. Y'all will fucking modify guns and get them from your uncles or wherever the fuck you find them on the dark web. And get a whole bunch of vests. And y'all start spraying this shit up. Like, how many people do you think you're gonna kill, bruh? Like, in your mind. You think you're gonna kill thousands of motherfuckers and shit? Like, y'all fucking retarded, bros. Somebody tell these school shooters, Big Serb, say y'all fucking stupid as fuck. I hope you get fucked in the ass in prison, and I hope you get beat the fuck up until all your teeth fall out and they do you like Whitey Bulger, my nigga. I'm just kind of speechless about this whole shit, bro, because then they put this cocksucker on suicide watch. Like, oh, fuck, really? Let this cocksucker try to kill himself and then throw him in the public, I don't know, in the yard or wherever they keep all the other psychos and shit. Like, why do they gotta put all these fucking school shooters together? Like, if they're if they're in a fucking breakfast club or something. Like, bruh, let them go. Lock these school shooters, these pedophiles and shit with the gang members, bro, with the maximum fucking security murderers and fucking cannibal motherfuckers, bruh. Why do they have to be sitting in prison? You know why? Because these fucking prisons make money off of these cocksuckers, and it sickens me, bruh. Because if I had my way around the prison system, the fucking jails would be light as fuck. Because the jails are full like a fucking California, and this shit would change. But I let all the drug dealers go. First of all, no drug dealers, no drug users. We getting all the robbers, robberies and shit. We putting them on house arrest for whatever their sentence is. If it's 5 to 10, you want 5 to 10 house arrest. Let's see. Mass shooters and shit like that. We're gonna put you in with the other. We're gonna mix y'all in with the super gang members. Gang members get lighter sentences. Pedophiles, fucking the predators, mass shooters, school shooters, all you guys, y'all get to stay in prison. Yep. The only food that'll be in prison for y'all will be beans, gangster. Everybody else getting beans, rice, and canned foods. Yeah, man, I'm really trying to think about what yeah, and then no privileges, no visiting the mass shooters and none of that, the pedophiles, all those people, no visits. solitary every other week. Yeah, man, the prison would be fucking getting crazy, bro. If I was in that bitch, to be honest with y'all, man, I'd probably be letting the wrong people go at times. Bro, the prison's all fucked up, right? So going back to this fucking mass shooter dude who hit Buffalo, I think it's pussy that he had like armor on and shit. Like if y'all fucking some real wild white boys and shit like that, fucking just go out with 2 pistols, bro, like cowboys, bro. Don't come up in here and fucking Kevlar on fucking bulletproof vest. That's wild pussy. That just means you want to fucking survive when there's no surviving shit like this. You shouldn't survive shit like this. I feel like you should get your fucking legs shot off, your arms shot off, and you're basically like a vegetable for the rest of your life. And then they should blindfold you for eternity and just let you live like that. You'll just be a limbless, sightless cocksucker. But we're gonna let you speak, and your ears are good too because you're gonna hear everything. You could still live. You can still eat food, but you can't see and you can't move around. How about that? Is everybody with me? All the school shooters will do that too. How about that? Or just cut off their legs and arms, blindfold them for life, and you get to live like that. I promise you there'll be no more school shootings after that, or mass shootings and all that. I bet you, bruh. And I bet you if it was a shoot on site for all school shooters, trust me, bruh, there wouldn't be none of that shit either. There'd be fucking people strapped the fuck up waiting for this shit to happen, bruh. But enough of the funny shit. Prayers out to Buffalo and everybody, all the lives that were affected. This is very traumatic. And this shit is fucking whack, bro. I hate having to speak about this. I have to speak about this. The violence got to stop. At some point, we just got to stop and say, what the fuck is going on? Life and death anniversary. I think it's 6 years on May 9th was the anniversary of Life and Death. It was my second mixtape. Mufasa's featured on it, and a bunch of other producers that I was stealing beats from. I still steal beats and shit like that, but just not like how it was back then. And it was crazy, man. Making that album was some shit. I was listening to it again, and it just brought like a bunch of emotions back, bro. Like really, it's just really fucking hard for me to listen to my old shit at this point because it's fucking wild, bro. Like, you know, at the time I had transferred, you know, they transferred me schools during my senior year. I didn't know anybody. And it sucked, man. I was eating by myself every day. You know, thank God I have like a social butterfly personality because fucking I met some people and I met a few friends and shit like that. But by the time you're a senior, fucking people already knew them, other kids, their friends, their whole lives, elementary school, middle school, the whole high school. Me? Nope. Not your boy. So yeah, man, life and death was like fucking, that's how I felt, man. Every day was just like life and fucking just, you know, that was right after Raul killed himself. So I was just dealing with his death. I had to deal with my life bullshit. And that's what the fuck that album is, bruh. However, and you could tell too, because like that was when I was like really screaming. I wasn't even rapping. I was like scream rapping. That's why I call myself like the Sam Kinison of the rap game, because I was like really like like on the mic and shit like that. So happy birthday to Life and Death. The cover is me and my cousin KO. We was at a ska concert like back in like 2014. Is that right? 2014? I think it was. I think that picture was. Oh no, maybe it was like the year before. Actually, yeah, it was kind of close. That album was kind of close to... That picture was close to the album. I don't know. I can't tell you. It might have been a few months or a year old at that point. So that's on the top, and then on the bottom it's Mrs. Rabbit, which, you know, that's the reference to the track Mrs. Rabbit on the train tracks, you know, and then Roger Rabbit has to fucking save her all the fucking time. And then Raul, rest in peace, is right there. That was him. I took a picture of him. That was for like our fucking I don't know if it was for our class or something like that. But that picture was taken off my iTouch, so I'm very surprised that fucking iTouch had that kind of quality at the time, because that iTouch was already like fucking 4 years old at that point, and you know, it's like I still have that iTouch. It's 10 years old, which is like wild when I think about it. I might just get it repaired and keep it. So that's life and death. I hit rock bottom, kind of. I hit rock bottom a few times in my life, but I don't really hit rock bottom anymore, man. Ever since I did those shrooms and shit, it's kind of kept me up, bro. I kind of feel those. I feel like now I've done shrooms, because I did a few trips. I feel like it's to the point where like my brain is half shroom, bro. And then like whenever I get down or something, the shrooms kind of like recalculate me back into where I need to be. So instead of falling like 100% down in the dumps, I only go like 50% down. So shout out to the shrooms, bro. Try shrooms if you're feeling depressed or whatever. At least just a little bit. I've been trying to find fucking marinated chicken, bro. All around fucking marinated chicken. With the inflation and all that, it's causing the fucking price of chicken to skyrocket. Everything is skyrocketing up. But I finally found some good marinated chicken at Stater Brothers. It was, I want to say it has like a little bit, I want to say it's like half and half, like lemon and orange in it, which, bro, back in the day, I remember getting the ranchera pollo asado, and it would have the lemon slices in it, and you could tell, bro, like the marinade smelled bomb. Like you could tell when marinated anything is gonna be good just by the smell of it. Like if it smells bomb, it's gonna be bomb when you eat it. And I feel like chicken isn't like well marinated in stores anymore. So I just had some fucking good ass marinated chicken, made some guacamole. I bought some tomatillos. I'm gonna make some salsa verde, and we gonna be eating good, bro. I mean, this is just fucking some good shit. We eating good, we living good, and everything is from the heart, or el corazón. This is the God's Hour.
Mash Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now, while the angels fly over my headstone.